Good evening. I have recently finished The Fate of a Flapper by Susanna Calkins. So this story is set right before the Great Depression, and it follows a young woman called Gina who has somewhat recently gotten a job working at a speakeasy called The Third Door, which is located under a drugstore. Her father has been kind of ill lately and hasn't been able to work, so it's really important that she has this job in order to support the two of them. It's also a job that Gina finds that she enjoys because it gives her a chance to dress up and to get a glimpse into this other kind of life and other kind of world, and she likes seeing the people. And it's also giving her the opportunity to maybe eventually get into photography because she had an uncle who used to be the speakeasy's official photographer, only he passed away recently and left her both the apartment he was renting, which is higher up in the building, and his photography equipment. So Gina's been sort of teaching herself how to do photography and hopes to eventually be able to get official work in that area herself. In the meantime, though, she is working as a cigarette girl. She's one of the women who carries trays of cigars and candies and stuff around the speakeasy so that customers can purchase them, but she also takes people's drink orders and brings them their beverages. So kind of basically like a waitress, only tailored for this particular time period and setting. This particular story really starts this one evening when Gina witnesses the interactions between these four customers, these two women and two men who come in to drink and end up sitting together, only there's kind of some tumultuous feelings and stuff involved. Gina finds one of them crying in the bathroom and all four leave together. But the next day, Gina learns that one of the women has died, and it seems potentially likely that it was in fact murder. So Gina's cousin is a policewoman and called her in to do some of the photographs and stuff. So Gina gets pulled into investigating what happened, both in order to help her cousin, but also because she feels a little bit responsible and a lot curious about exactly what happened, since she was possibly one of the last people to see Fruma alive. So in addition to the murder mystery line, the story has a lot of other stuff going on in it as well, Gina's romantically involved with a police photographer called Rourke, only he told her that he basically wasn't married anymore, and then his former wife turns up, and it turns out that they never officially got divorced. So there's that seriously impacting her life right now. There's this man who seems both really handsome and possibly really wealthy, but everyone tells her is really bad news, who keeps turning up at the speakeasy to talk to her and to try to date her and stuff. And then there's threats and stuff that seem to be going on from different people. So there's it's quite a lively kind of setting with a lot of different characters and a lot of different storylines. So something I liked about this story, I think I enjoyed the way it didn't try to beat you over the head with the setting. It gave you a nice glimpse into, I think, what the life might have been of an ordinary person during this time period, instead of overly focusing on the fact that speakeasies were illegal, that alcohol was banned, and the more criminal aspects of this time period. I think I appreciated that it kind of focused more on the characters living their lives in this particular universe. Something I did not like was that, I'm not sure if it's because of the time period where they didn't have a lot of the technology and stuff that we have now, or if it's just because of the way the characters were. It felt to me like a lot of the investigating was kind of clumsy. Sometimes it felt to me like all the characters were leaping to conclusions without solid evidence or like without solid reasoning. It's like you're going with the first likely answer that comes to you, or you're struggling really hard not to go with the most likely answer because you want it to be something more nefarious or something. So yeah, like it just felt to me a little like the actual detectiving part was not very was kind of amateurish, I guess.